Whoa.
We're live.
We're live. Hi, everybody.
Hello. So Norman knows it's hilarious, but I am like legitimately nervous right now.
Yeah. I don't know why.
He's fine.
Because we're just going to sit here and talk.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to do.
We're
It's not like we have to sing right now.
No.
Talking's much easier.
I would rather
At least for me.
I would rather have to sing right now.
No. I'm just going to be drinking water out of my red
There's
cup.
Hello. I'm just say hi. I'm gonna wave at people. We're gonna let the room fill up a little bit. And man, your video is super bright on Facebook. There we go.
How'd you do that?
Oh, Stephen Reinhardt joined. Hello.
Hello.
Our parents are here.
Wait a minute. 718. Who's is
Oh,
that dad or is that?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's
the
not
other
your dad.
Stephen?
That's
Yeah, it's a different
There's
Stephen.
Jed. Hey, Jed.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey, Xenia.
Hey, Jed.
Come on, Norman's Facebook page. We need this to like liven up over here, Norman's Facebook page.
It's okay.
All right, Catherine. Hey there, Verena. That is awesome.
That's
You
great.
all are here.
Oh,
yes, there's Mark.
Mark.
Dude.
Hey, Mark.
There he is.
How are you?
We're thankful. Hey, Miss Catherine. All right. We have the real deal people here right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, how do I get rid of that situation?
Oh, thank you, Jed. Well, we're probably only going to be on here for like...
Yeah, about
15.
an hour and a half.
No.
We'll be on about an hour and a half.
I think 15 minutes max. So, what you doing there, babe?
Oh, messing stuff up.
Oh, babe, look what Mark just said.
Hello.
Isn't that sweet?
That's very nice, Mark. Thank you so much.
Don't touch it.
I'm not going to touch it.
We don't know how to do
I'm
reactions
not a
on
comment
Facebook.
yet, and I don't want to destroy it. But thank you very much.
I'm like,
That's
I think
very
that's the
nice.
comment right there. Guys, I'm so sorry. So,
We're learning as we go.
hey there, how's it going? So,
It's good to
it's
see
good
you.
to see. Well, we can't see you, but we know
That
you
you
are,
see
Mark,
us.
and you see us.
That's
So
right.
if you could see our living room right now, it's hilarious. We have a makeshift light. We
that's
have
pretty
two
great.
tripods. One's for my Instagram, one's for Norman's Facebook, and it does look kind of hilarious.
But that's okay.
Yeah, maybe I will even post a photo of that later.
Yeah, that would be funny.
But
We have our Christmas tree.
we still have our Christmas tree. Yeah, how long do you keep a Christmas tree up in Europe? Like, what's legal? Not really legal. Hello, Watson and Sherlock. What's going on?
Yes.
Hey, there's Shelly. Hey, Miss Shelly.
We will be coming to that
Hey,
about the
everybody.
projects, Mark, for sure.
Yeah, so we've been doing a 2-minute preamble.
Yeah.
2nd of February, seriously?
Is it really?
Really?
I didn't
Norman's
know you
happy
could
to
keep it
hear
that
that.
long.
I was
know.
like, I'm going to chuck that thing. Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
I was like, I'm going to chuck this Christmas tree out. Hey there, Julia.
Hey, Julia.
I was like, I'm getting rid of this Christmas tree. It's not staying anymore. Norman likes to keep it up.
I do.
But for me,
nice.
it's like once Christmas is done.
Mark sa's end of January. It's the same.
It's the
End
same.
of January.
Hey, Julia. You know, I don't know. It's just like for me
Hey,
that then I
Catherine.
feel stuck in the old year and it's the new year. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes. Happy 2019, everybody.
So there's Geert. I'm not pronouncing your name right. You know, we know you. Hey, Sabrania. Nilia, sorry. Ugh. Guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, that's what I thought until January 6th. January 6th.
She says January 2nd. Catherine Hilger says January 2nd.
All
We're
right,
getting a
so
lot of
it's-
differing opinions on this.
When we were kids, we wanted to
Yes,
have the tree as
see,
long as
that's
possible.
me.
Yeah, I
Have
know.
the tree as
I
long as
know.
possible. That's me too. So anyway,
All right, should we bust into this thing?
Yeah.
I feel like.
but we wanted first of all, we're starting a new series. We're going to start a web series beginning on the 5th.
No, today's the
Today's
on
the 5th.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, sorry.
Wednesday.
At 5 p.m.
Yeah.
That's when we're doing it.
That's what we're doing.
5 p.m. Vienna time.
Yes.
We're going to start a web series just about different kinds of things. We want to talk to people about our business, but we want to bring people too that might not have any knowledge or have traditionally been interested in classical music or opera or anything like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can attract. We want to attract
Hey.
all kinds of people to this.
Hey,
And
Jonathan. Hi.
so we want to. We started this idea based on
Exactly,
the last
like you
year that
did.
we've had.
Yes.
It's been a really interesting year.
Yes.
As some of you know, I haven't really been on social media at all certainly in the last 6 months. It's been a very interesting time, which we'll get into that
Ciao,
when we
Domenico.
come in to the web series that starts on Wednesday.
Yeah. We have a mentor who said in 2019, do something for someone that you wish had been done for you.
Yeah.
And that kind of got my mind going a little bit, thinking about when I was a student or a really young singer, and having access to people who were in what I wanted to do, my dream, to be a singer. And so I thought, well, the internet is far more prolific now than it was when we were first coming up. I mean, I'm technically a millennial. I snuck in there, but I just barely slid in there.
I remember getting my first email address.
Really? Yeah, I remember that too. That's kind of scary. Anyway, but so we thought, why not open this up? The first thought was mostly for students or for aspiring singers to be able to ask us questions about how we manage what we do. Yeah, we thought it would be helpful, Catherine, and just encouraging for people to be able to ask us questions. And we've gotten a lot of interesting questions. We're still trying to figure out what the first topic will be on.
And if anybody, by the way, wants to send questions or anything as far as topics that you want to hear about, as we go, either it'll be the first one or we'll
feel free.
We'll be talking about it. So feel free to
just
ideas,
direct
any thoughts.
message us or leave a comment in one of our Facebook posts or Instagram posts, and we will try to get to that. But we just really wanted to make that available to people who might be having a hard time or might be wanting someone to cheer for them, which is one of the things we love to do with our friends who are in the business. And as I started dreaming about this, I was also thinking about the fact, I mean, it's actually kind of an interesting life. It's a challenging life, but we do travel a lot. We get to go to interesting places, meet a lot of interesting people, access to people. I mean, you worked a lot with Cecilia Bartoli, and asking people like them if they could give input also on how they built what they built, but that would be coming along the line. So that's what we're hoping to do with this series. Today, we're already halfway through our time.
Yeah, I know.
Today, the point of today is to tell you about ourselves. I mean, a lot of you know us from our performing, particularly Norman and some of his debuts he's done recently in the last years. But who we are.
Yeah.
Hey, Dot!
Hey, Dot!
Miss Dot is here.
It was her birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy belated birthday! Hello! So...
yeah, we want to just give a little background.
Do you want to go first?
We'll try to keep it under, we won't give you our entire life stories.
No. We're going to go more
Hey,
in
Sherman!
depth.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Sherman!
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Sherman.
we're having voice lessons.
Yeah, we have voice lessons tomorrow. It's very exciting. But yeah, so just real quick, just kind of a quick background. I'm American. I'm from North Carolina.
You're welcome, Dork.
I was... Woo! Oh, Dot. Hi. Yes.
Sorry. Pardon me.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. And I came up. I didn't think I would be a singer at all. I liked it. I liked the music. Like many singers, I grew up singing in churches and things like that. And but I never thought I would be able to do this as a profession. Certainly not as a profession.
And not at the level that you've gone to.
And even more not at the level that I've reached. So, hey, Meg! We are, no, what was I saying?
You're talking about you, babe.
I know. I'm not used to talking about myself.
I'm Canadian, he's from the South. So talking about yourself, it's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? This is so stressful. But
strange.
we can make it through.
Yeah.
You're good. Talk about yourself, babe. Talk about yourself. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks. But anyway, so when I started going to school and I started training, I just figured, when I finished one degree, that would be the end. And hey, Joel, hey, what up? And that would be the end. And, I would go on and do something else. Because when I started singing in school, in university, I thought, well, this is the only thing I sort of know how to do. I'll start singing and then I'll find what else to do. So I did the first thing, went to the next school, finished my degree, and then I was recruited again by somebody else and by the University of Kentucky. And
oh, there's Alice. Hey.
Oh, hey, Alice.
She's in Kentucky.
Oh, hello. Hello to Kentucky. I went to University of Kentucky. So I was recruited there and just kind of was like, all right. And then when I went to the Young Artist Studio in Houston, I did that and was just like, well, okay, it hasn't stopped yet. Hey, Susan Bullock, how are you? It's great to see you. Yay Asbury, that's right. Yay Asbury.
Right.
And so I started my career when I was, 24, 25, and
With the Houston Grand Opera.
with Houston and in their training program. And then I started freelancing when I was 26 and had no clue what I was doing. And I'm very open and honest about that. I am not proud.
I mean, who does? Who does? It's fine.
No clue what I was doing. I was just singing. I'm from a small town in North Carolina. I was just going with it because I had no idea what else to do. So I got through a few years. The voice started to change. It all went haywire. And I said, what in the world's happening? And so long story
can we
short.
interject? Like, it went haywire at like the normal time that
It was
for a lot of
It's all very normal.
tenors.
There's nothing.
But that's true. I mean, that's true in every career. Here to saying,
Yeah, that's right.
That's how we all start.
That's why
it's
we
true.
all start.
You know,
That's
you
true.
don't know necessarily what you're doing. It's true.
No.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
That's fine.
But
That's
any
true.
tenors who will see this,
If you're a tenor and you're watching this, hi Michelle Kreider, how are you?
if yes, you do. You know what you're doing. If if your voice starts going weird,
Don't
hey,
worry.
Philip, just don't worry.
Don't worry.
Just calm
It's
down.
perfectly normal.
Just calm down.
It's all fine.
It's all fine. All right, go on. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. But I knew something had to change, and I was very fortunate and got a fest job in Leipzig when I was 30 years old.
Shout out Oper Leipzig.
Shout out Oper Leipzig, exactly. And so when that happened, and I didn't realize this till actually not that long ago, a few years ago actually, when I moved to Leipzig and started the fest is actually when I really decided to be an opera singer. I hadn't decided before then. I was just I was like, well, I'm singing, and I worked hard. I always worked hard, but I didn't know really what I wanted to do. So, bye, Joelle.
Love you.
But when I moved to Leipzig, it was a whole new deal for me. So I began to work, and that's where I met Sula. That's where we met. And if I had not done that, I wouldn't have met my wife. Which, if nothing else, that would have been the worst thing.
Sorry. Like Norman,
So,
my sister.
Leipzig, career, wife, boom. That's right.
You were right. That's right.
Hey, Dorica. Hi, Dorica. And so then it went from there, and I did 3 years of festing, and then started freelancing again, and now here we are. So I'm trying to consolidate because we're going to address all of this in the web series. So
Donatella says it's destiny. I think so.
that's right.
La forza del destino.
La forza del destino. That's right. So anyway, that's my abbreviated story
Yes.
to my wonderful wife.
So my story's
I'm
a
gonna
little.
drink water now.
A little. Oh yeah. Can we
You've
shout
got
out?
a-
Can we shout out to my mom for these
Yes,
beautiful Itala
that's right. These glasses, they're great. Yes, Catherine, when you meet her, you will love her also in person.
Oh,
She's
Daniel
fantastic.
in the
Daniel,
house. So, okay, Norman, for anybody who's just joining, Norman has just given us a bit of background about who he is, how he got singing. Hey,
Oh, Melody, hey!
Esatto, La Forza del Destino. So, yeah, my story is a little bit...
You're gonna have to really consolidate because yours is
gonna hit the
intense.
highlights. Okay, so unlike Norman, when I was 5, I was like, "Mommy, I want to do music." Because I don't know how 5-year-olds decide that. But
I wasn't thinking about that when I was 5.
I started playing flute, classical flute, at 7. I did that for 10 years. I wanted to act. I started doing that. I did that for
Hey, Ellen.
I don't know, Mom, probably 10 years. I don't remember. Mom's watching. I don't know. So by the time I was 16, I was acting, playing the flute, and singing, and doing musicals, and going to high school, and had a job. So, whatever. Oh, grazie. Thank you. I said I've got a good Italian accent.
Yeah, you do.
So,
she does. That's true. She's very good with languages.
Anyway, I was always very driven. I always knew what I wanted to do. But well, we'll get into that later. So my priorities were not fully straight.
Ellen, sing a number.
We will one day.
That'll be another. Hey, Clayton.
Hey, Clayton. So I did the normal route. I did a music degree. I graduated. Hey, how's it going? And I finished school, and I had the decision that most Canadians have to make, either go to the States or go to Europe. I had some opportunities to do several things, but unfortunately when I finished my degree, I got very ill, which also changed my voice a lot. We'll get into that in a later episode, or whatever we're going to call it.
By the way, this web series is going to be about 743 episodes.
No, it's not. We're going once
Just
a week.
so you know.
It's going to be 52 per
We're in
year.
this for the long haul.
Okay, stop.
I'm just kidding.
Babe, we're going to lose viewers. We have to quit. So, okay. I became very ill, and my voice changed a lot. And I don't know anybody here who knows my voice, but I've got a pretty...
Get focused.
Exactly. Yeah, Christine's like, no kidding, your voice changed. Yeah, well, when I started my career, it was a totally different... Oh, there's the Pruitts. Man, I love those guys. I became... Sorry, I have to focus. Kate, you look at the comments.
I'm going to look at the comments.
You all, I have to
just
focus.
talk.
You know, I'm a bit ADD. I'm like, ah! Okay, so... My voice really changed, and I went from singing super dramatic music to basically trying to sing any aria that I could sing. Because of the illness that I had, I lost a ton of weight. My voice went along with it. Losing weight and your voice, there is a correlation. I don't care what anybody says. So at that point, I was just trying to find any aria that I could sing whatsoever. So I was, previously singing Visidarte, which is super dramatic. And I think I started singing like Zerlina or something, because it was literally the only thing my body could support. But I was a decent enough musician and kind of, sings anything in a skirt, basically, that I could sort of make my way. But
Aaron, how are you, buddy?
Eventually,
Aaron, I've got to write you on Facebook.
you better. You owe him a message.
I apologize. I'm going to apologize to him after you're done talking.
Lord.
Aaron, I'm really sorry. And I'm serious. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. Sorry.
Anyway, long story short, after I became ill, I just tried to figure out what I was going to do. So I went to Europe. And after about a year and a half, I did a house concert and was discovered in someone's living room, as you do.
It happens. Sometimes living rooms are very popular places.
And I went from that living room to singing in major opera houses. Yeah.
There was a lot in between.
There was a lot.
I
I didn't do a young artist program. I didn't have a voice teacher then. I didn't have a mentor. I was just sort of over in Europe trying to make it as a singer. So that was a very weird time. Eventually, I did make it to sing at Oper Leipzig, where I met Norman. And after our fest was done, my real voice started to come back, and then I didn't know what to do. Thankfully, at the time, I had a manager who connected me with my singing teacher, Sherman. Hi, Sherman, if you're still there. And I guess the last 3 or 4 years, we've been working on getting this voice back to what it once was. And so I'm excited because this year I'm doing my first Wagner opera in Bordeaux.
By the way, just go to Bordeaux because I can't be there. Hi, Shelley.
Yeah.
I can't be there for this.
Oops.
So, everybody that's watching, just go to Bordeaux in May and see Sula do her first Wagner.
Yay, do that. No, but
Plus, you're in Bordeaux. You should go.
Part of what I want to talk to people about too is anybody who has gone through a major voice change, Fach change. Some of the things that I learned are not just applicable to singers. I think when anybody goes through a transition, it's very, there's Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian. I think anytime anybody goes through a transition, it's very formative for your entire life. But so for me, this is a really exciting new year, 2019, and getting my feet wet in this particular type of music. Hey, Sebastian. And it's been a very long road, and that's we'll dedicate one of the live sessions to really getting in depth with my story, and Norman's too. But
Hey, Stephen. How are you,
oh,
buddy?
it's so much fun that so many of you guys are
That's
here
fantastic.
and you're
It's
joining
so
us
nice.
today.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You know, we've really had an interesting 2017 and 18.
Yeah, both
We're-
17, 18
were
very
really challenging,
hardcore.
interesting years. I don't know if you want to
Mhm.
just give a little background on that. No? Do you want me
What
to?
would I say? I don't even know what to say about it. Because I didn't expect we were going into it that far
Hey, Christine.
today. But yeah, 17, 18 were they were challenging, and they were challenging for several reasons. It was more transition,
Yeah.
as we already said, which transition in your life more. Some was the voice, and some is just your life.
Yes, we're going to make sure the replay is available on my YouTube channel, Sula Parasitis, and here on Norman's
My Facebook. My
and
personal Facebook
everybody
page.
on Instagram, you'll have to just go to my YouTube, but I'll do a
Yeah.
post about that. That's fine.
Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine to share. I mean, like about 3 years ago, you started.
Yeah, 3 years. 3 years ago, I started into quite a big transition that has lasted about 3 years,
It was hard.
which is amazing that it took that long for it to kind of work itself out.
Yeah.
And
You know, and the thing,
So-
when a singer goes through a transition, in one sense, it was frustrating for me going through it. Thank you so much, Sebastian. You're both fabulous in your Vienna gigs.
Oh,
How
that's
great
very
for Vienna
sweet.
to get both of you in the same season.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Sebastian.
we
It's very
were
kind.
really grateful too. Yeah. But when a singer goes through a transition, as frustrating as it was for me to do it more behind the scenes, because I went from singing things like Frasquita in Carmen, if anybody knows what that means, to now I'm even studying Sieglinde. It's like a huge jump. But I got to do it behind the scenes. I didn't have to do it on stage. Norman had to do it on stage in the Salzburg Festival, in Baden-Baden, in Vienna, in Houston, like in Madrid. And that was part of it.
It's each of those ways has its own challenges.
Yeah.
And so that's why we are.
Thank you, Donatella.
That's why we're going to talk about it, because a lot of times people don't talk about
Paris,
these things.
that's right.
Yeah, Paris, Donatello, that's right.
Champs-Élysées.
There's a lot of times people don't talk about this stuff, and it happens to everybody.
Yes.
And I have no idea why nobody talks about it. And these are conversations that we have had many times, because it makes no sense to not talk about things that happen to everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's really interesting that when you go through things like this, how alone you feel.
Yes.
And that's just not true. It's just not true. So that's why we want to do this. That's part of why we want to do it, because that we want to support our colleagues. We want to support people that just want to know about what we do.
Christine. I'm glad.
And so it's
Donatella is asking about. Let's just say Donatella is asking about when you sang Norma in Paris.
yes.
This was Norman's birthday, and he did.
That was my birthday.
He did a fabulous job. He was
That's
amazing.
true.
Norman
Yeah.
sang Poglione opposite
Yeah.
Cecilia Bartoli
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Paris at the Champs-Élysées on his birthday,
On my
2
birthday.
years ago, and
Yeah.
he was fantastic. But talk a little bit about what happened to you that night, because I had no idea, and
2016.
I'm
that's
his
right.
wife. I just bye Jean-Paul, no problem. We'll see you later.
Have a great day.
Ciao.
Or evening, I guess, Jean Paul.
Yeah.
No, it was really kind of extraordinary, and I've actually never told Cecilia this, even, I don't think. But I'm happy, I'm happy to tell people, because I don't care. It's fine.
Well, you're
but-
fine now, so you're like,
I'm fine now, so it's whatever.
guess what?
But no, it was so funny. We were doing. Hey, Gretchen, how are you? No, we did the Norma in Paris, Champs-Élysées. I do the first scene, and I was in such a bad place in my mind, such an insecure place. I had the confidence, having to fight for confidence very hard, and I literally sang the first. I sang the first scene. Walked off the stage, passed Cecilia, went to my dressing room, looked in the mirror and said, Norm, you're done. That's the end of your career, is over, you're finished.
It's complete nonsense.
That's it. I said, but you have to finish the show.
At
You
least.
can't walk out right now. You have to finish the show. Hey, Zach, how are you, man? And so...
And I literally had no idea.
And I didn't...
I can tell when he's nervous on stage.
Yeah.
But like that, to that point, I was like, he told me after he had to, if you wanted to be super creeper on my Instagram and scroll all the way through, there is a video that night of Norman being serenaded.
Yeah.
By everybody.
That's right, Donatella, it must go on.
With a cake.
There it is, right there.
And you see Norman that night, but that was literally what was happening like in him that night. And it's more common than
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and again, like I say, this is something we're going to talk about, but the importance of the strength of the mind.
Yes.
And how built up your mind needs to be. Just, I mean, in life, basically, but certainly for what we do, your mind has to be very strong. It has to be able to withstand. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about.
Yes.
And so anyway, we've gone almost 30 minutes.
Yeah, we've exceeded our time.
Yes, Gert. Don't blame you. The Bartley Fleming Notze is...
Oh, well,
we can't even talk about it. That's
so
extraordinary.
Gorgeous. It's ridiculously good.
Yeah. So...
Right. So I guess
anyway,
we have to wrap up, right?
Yeah, we should wrap up.
Just, you guys have been so sweet.
You all are wonderful.
We don't want to hold you anymore in your day.
You're very nice people.
Yeah, I know. People are, Catherine is saying, I can't believe that. It's true. You wouldn't think that. And you wouldn't think that when somebody produces good quality work, but it is the battle in the mind for every singer to just manage their own nerves, their own life, how they feel about themselves. It's extraordinarily important to be healed internally if anything weird is going on, and not to let it go. We were striving for a really long time to just to keep on going. But in the last year, we have kind of changed how we approach everything, and it's a lot healthier. And I'm a preaching Daniel. And we've had the benefit
Hey, Amy.
of really good mentorship and a lot of help. And as we've opened up about our experiences, we've had a lot of colleagues say, actually, you know what? Me too. I've been going through that too. And we just feel like we're here and we at least have each other to support one another. Yep. So if we can help anybody else,
we'll do it.
Through
Why
just
wouldn't
little videos once a week, then we're going to do it.
Catherine's looking forward to the other 742 episodes.
Yes!
That's right.
But like I said, we just felt like, one of our mentors said it's important to do for somebody else what we wish would have been done for us at one point in our lives. And so this is what we're offering to people, especially our colleagues who are just coming up and wondering what it's like, that they can submit their questions, but also for people who want to really have a bit of an inside look about the psychology of being a singer. Not that we have like degrees in psychology.
By the way, on the side, I got a degree in psychology. So
Norman,
that's not true.
Mark saw the Norma 9 times.
Wow.
I don't blame you.
Mark, I don't blame you.
It was
It's
amazing.
extraordinary.
And she's
My
so amazing.
gosh, she's extraordinary.
But I was I was trying to do my wrap up. I'm trying to do like
wrap it up.
I'm
Wrap it up.
I'm trying to do
Wrap
like
it up.
this, like really like, but really, if you are a student and somehow you manage to see this, if you are a singer and you're going through stuff, we won't use names. We're just trying to help people. From our perspective, obviously, we don't know everything, and we are still on our own journey. We don't know everything that we're going to do, obviously. But it's an exciting time.
Absolutely, Aaron. Thanks for watching.
And we're just thankful that you all were here with us. This will be available for replay if anybody wants to see it. And if you think anybody would benefit from this, please share it with your friends.
Yes, please share it with your friends.
We're just so thankful that many people are on today that we know. We got to interact with you.
Yeah.
And we just want to wish you a happy New Year.
Happy New Year. all the best for 2019.
Yes.
May it be prosperous and blessed and wonderful.
Yes.
So, thank you so much,
And,
everybody.
we will go live again. We're not
the
good
whole
at this.
point.
We will
Part
go
of the point.
live again on Wednesday.
Yes.
Same time.
Same time,
5 p.m.
Wednesday.
Vienna time. 11 a.m. Eastern. We hope that you'll be able to join us. Of course, that'll be available for replay. We're not sure yet which topic we're going to tackle.
Any ideas
Because
for
we
the
have
first
several-
topic?
Yeah.
Feel free to
Or just feel free to submit anything that you want to know.
or
We've already had a lot of questions about anxiety. People have asked what it's like to be married to another singer. I don't know if that's
Yes.
interesting for a lot of people. You stinker, Garrett. You calm down. You behave.
You don't have to calm down, Garrett. It's okay.
No, he loves it. Come on. Happy New Year to you, Catherine. We look forward to seeing you in Monaco, right? We're going to see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about some country roads? Yes, Zach.
Yes, we're going to do it.
Home country road.
But, we'll see. Hopefully, for a singer to get into the business. Yeah, Daniel.
That's one of them.
Yeah,
Daniel.
certainly. We've had that question also. So we're going to sort through everything and just see which one really sticks out to us. Obviously, we are just speaking from our own perspective and our experiences, but we will try to provide some good wisdom for you guys. And we're just hoping this will be a really good resource for everybody involved. Thank you, Guillaume. We hope you have a great New Year as well.
Yes.
So I guess we're going to sign off. Oh, good. Tell Chichita hi for us, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too, Melody. Bless you guys.
One of these days, Melody.
Aw, you guys are
Absolutely.
so sweet.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much for
You have a
being
wonderful
here.
day,
Bye.
and we'll see you. Bye-bye.
I got it.